DIY number 1. Okay guys, I got one of these gather signs from the Dollar Tree. I was fortunate, I got 2 or 3 different ones. It's made out of that MDF board. It's not wood, so, you know, they kind of break easy. You have to be careful with them. And what I'm going to do here is I've seen a couple other content creators paint these. And they painted them 2 different colors. Excuse my arm with my little dog hair on my sleeve. I thought, can I ever do a video without one blooper? But that's the reality of it, guys. So I'm just going in and I'm pressing down the tape because I don't want it. I just don't like it when I get any, you know, bleed throughs. And I'm going in the color of Mineral by Waverly, which is made by Plaid, which I'm a Plaid ambassador. So, yes, I love Plaid products. Use them all the time. I'm just going in, like I said, and giving that a good coat of paint all along the bottom and getting the edges as well. And I'm hoping you cannot hear my husband's weed eater going outside. You know, I go to the most quietest place in the house and you can still hear things. Now what I've done here is I taped over what I already painted and put a piece across the top, just leaving the middle open because that's what I'm going to be painting. I'm going in with the color of Plaster, again by Waverly. And I'm doing the middle portion. Getting the sides. And getting the back covered the best that I can. Okay, now you can see here, I'm going to be peeling back the tape. I was actually going to do the top portion in Mineral as well, and I decided that I was just going to leave it because look at that, guys. I love it. There was a few places I had to go in and touch up, but it wasn't bad. I kind of, you know, went in and made sure it was all covered. You can see I'm still finding a few spots here and there. But I think it's unique looking for a shelf setter. You know, say that 3 times real quick. May say something you don't mean to say. Which I did earlier in the video and I had to redo it. But I showed you that Mineral because I thought, you know, that's when I was at the thinking process if I should just leave it that color. Because look how it turned out with the 3 different shades. I love it, and I hope that you guys like it too. It's something a little bit different. On to DIY number 2. Okay, the story of this pumpkin. My grandchildren got it out of my stash and decided to paint it. So I took bleach water and I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. Finally got it clean enough where I could paint it. I'm going in with the color Cashew by Waverly. And I'm giving this a good coat of paint. Covering up, trying to cover up their little... I think they thought that they were being slick because they hid it. It was hidden from me. But I found it and I know what they did. So what I'm doing now is I have this jute rope. This came from Walmart. And I'm going in and I'm adding a line of glue into each one of these little creases on the pumpkin. And I'm taking the rope and I'm going down all the way down to the bottom and cutting it off. I will be doing it in each one of these little grooves. Now I have made a pumpkin on my channel last season doing the same method, But the color of the pumpkin was actually a darker blue. But I'm trying to keep this all in the neutrals for this specific video. And what you do is you just go all the way around with that. Okay, and this is what it looks like when that's finished. Okay, I'm going to go in with and add some embellishments. These little berries. You know, I know logically I don't think that there's berries attached to a pumpkin. But guys, I can't help it. I love these berries. And I thought, well, okay, it's too big. I'm going to trim it down. And that's exactly what I do. I do it on both of them. But when I went to do the other ones, I cut into the berries. And I had to replace it. So off screen, I replaced it. And it all turned out just fine. And guys, here is the finished project of this pumpkin. I think it is simple. I just love the neutral tones. DIY number 3. We have one of the wooden cutting boards from the Dollar Tree. I'm going in and I'm completely covering this with a color plaster by Waverly. It took 2 coats of paint to finish this. And if I sound like Kermit the Frog, yes, I'm still fighting allergies. So please just bear with me. I'm going around and getting the edges and all of it. Okay, that's done. Now I have this ticking fabric that I ordered from Amazon. I just love it. I cut out a piece, and what I'm doing here is I'm making a hem. And this is like awesome because it's like sewing without thread, without the needle. I just folded it over. Now I'm taking my finger and just making the crease all the way across. Doing it at the other end as well. And this fabric, guys, oh, I absolutely love it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach it. I've turned it over, turned the board over, adding some hot glue right there. I'm going to fold the fabric over. What I'm doing, excuse me, is I'm making a pocket. For this, I made something similar to this on my channel. Yes, I have, but it hasn't been fall related. So, yeah, I'm doing it. And I'm just going in here and just making sure I have it all tacked down nice and neat. And then what I'm going to do here is I thought I was going to put that welcome sign on. That was an epic fail. But we are saved because we're going to go ahead and we're going to add some dried flowers from the Dollar Tree. These are gorgeous, guys. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love these. Except they do leave a little bit of like, I don't know if it's, can't call it dirt, but shavings or whatever falls off of it. You gotta try to clean that up. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is, being the little welcome sign did not fit, I'm gonna just go in and make a little jute twine bow, wrapped it around my finger around 3 fingers, probably 8 times, pinched it in the middle, tying it off with a piece of jute twine. Then I'm going to be going in here and cutting off the excess. And then I'm going to be gluing it. And when I glue it, I realized I glued it upside down and had to start over again. But that's all right. It's a happy mistake. Okay, here's where I have to turn it over the right way. Guys, I think this is adorable. And you could use any kind of fabric. Or you could just use regular burlap if you have it. And see, isn't that just goes so good with that little sign that I made. With the gather sign. It's simple, but it's beautiful. This is a bonus one, guys. This is not a neutral one. But I thought I would throw this in. I have these little wooden pumpkins from the Dollar Tree. What I end up doing is I'm going in with the color of mineral, and I'm going to paint them all the same color. What I did not get on the footage is I took jute twine and wrapped around the top where the little hole is at, and just to make it look like a little stem. And then I took the stickers, the pill and stick letters from the Dollar Tree, and I spelled out the word fall. And we're going to be getting right into that in a second. Well, being as I lost the footage, you won't get to see me put the letters on, but y'all know how to put letters on. So I just thought this was kind of, you know, a cute little DIY. This is a frame that I had from last year that I'm refurbishing it. I'm not refurbishing it. I'm reusing it again because that's what I do with my stuff to save, you know, on money. And I'm just going to go in using some hot glue, and I'm going to glue it down here. And I'm going to spell the word fall all the way down the side. And guys, I'm sorry. If you stuck with me this long through my coughing and clearing my throat, I ask, you know, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that you would hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. And if you want to share me out, that would be awesome, guys. Just like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. It's going to keep you informed every time that I upload a video. And here I am with that welcome sign again. It wouldn't fit. So, more florals to the rescue. Look at these florals I found at the Dollar Tree. Are they not just gorgeous? Oh, I love them. So I'm just going to pick them up and put them all in this little bunch together. And then what I'm going to do is just take jute twine. Excuse me. You'll see me wrapping it around here several times. I'm going to wrap it all the way to the bottom. Well, I had to trim off one of them. Wrap it all the way to the bottom and then start my way back up to the top. Make it look like a little bouquet. I cut off that and then I end up gluing that on. Then I wasn't totally sure which direction I wanted to go with it, which way I wanted to lay them down. So I decided to go that way with it. Of course, I have to have another glue stick here. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. And I'll just let you finish watching the final refill. And I thank you all, and I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful Sunday.